Unless it's supposed to be, if it's funny, then yeah, put yourself in the shot. You know, have two cameras and have one camera shooting you. You know, you're like, yeah, what is he doing? Oh, it's cool. This is really cool. You know, because what makes movies work or what makes scenes work is when the scene is shot and it looks like this seamless like development. It looks like for some reason you can't really tell where the camera is. You know, you think it's right there, but then the camera, that might not be the camera that's right in front of you. The shot might be taken from a camera off to the side, or a camera, you know, in a bird's eye view. They may be on a crane or something. You don't really know. When you don't really know, it works. It really works. When you can figure out where the camera is, technically, it still works, but technically, you know, you haven't done your job to the best of your ability. You know, you want to, like animation, you want to create an illusion where the audience is swept up by the story, and as opposed to the audience actually watching the story, and then they keep being drawn back because the reality is that they know where the camera is. You know, because that's what you don't want to happen. You want them to just kind of follow the story and just forget all about the camera. You know, when they can forget about the camera, it's working. It's working. And then later, when they're leaving the theater or something, and they talk about the camera first, and then it worked, you know, because then you don't care, you know, because you watched the movie. It's great. Is that 5 minutes? No. All right. The last point I want to make before we watch the video is there's a SIGGRAPH trip. The Animation Club is having is getting ready for the next SIGGRAPH conference. They wanted me to invite you guys to attend. Now, the SIGGRAPH conference is not solely for people in the upper quarters. It's not. SIGGRAPH is for everything. It's for everybody. It's for everybody. Look at it this way. You have until January 31st to sign up. The only drawback is there's a security deposit. It's $300.
They were saying Jim would work with you.
What you can do is you can get your financial aid to pay for the cost of it. And Jim will actually work with you if in the event you want to go but you don't have the money right then. They'll work with you on that. The beauty about SIGGRAPH, I just want to give them this plug. The beauty about it is it's true. Yeah, you will be able to rub elbows with people in the industry. The thing that they actually don't say, which is also true, is that no, you're not going to meet Steven Spielberg. Okay? You're not going to meet John Lasseter. You know, geez, if John Lasseter is there and you see him, you probably want to grab him. Just say, okay, I'm going to kidnap you until you put me in the movie. And in that way, for sure, you'll be in Pixar. That's what you do. You grab Lasseter, you know, and you take him in the bathroom and threaten him. But I'm going to be in Pixar, okay? And I'll let you go until I go. And then that way, for sure, you'll be in it. You might not have the best of all jobs, but you'll have a job. Because he'll be afraid of you. Your job will probably be his guard. You'll be close to him all the time. But basically, yeah, you get to hobnob with people in the industry. Most of the time, I'll be honest with you, most of the time in the Pixar booth, it's mostly representatives and people who are not at the high level. It's not like the supervisor of lighting, or it's not like the guy who does the character design. It's not those people. It might be, it's going to be some production people, but they won't be at a high level. You won't be able to recognize them. It won't be any of those people you see on the DVDs. It won't be any of those. And that's okay, you know. At Disney, though, I will say at Disney and at DreamWorks and Blue Sky, you'll meet with directors. The directors of Disney and Blue Sky and DreamWorks, they actually come. The Pixar people don't, but the Disney and the other studios, they come. You know, you'll be able to shake hands with that guy. What's his name? Adolf. I forgot Adolf's last name, but this guy Adolf was the director of the cartoon Bolt. He did the Bolt cartoon, And then they have I met a black guy who was the guy who was he was the lighting director of Bolt, you know. So they were like, these were the people, you know, and you're talking to them, they'll actually take time to actually look at your work. You can, I mean, one guy actually asked me, he told me, he said, so you have students here? I said, yeah. He said, well, do the students do they want me to critique? Do they have anything I can critique, I can look over? And so I brought some people over, and I said, well, they don't really have anything, can they draw you some? You know, yeah, they can draw, let's just see what they got. See if they can draw, let's just see. You know, and they got to sit like at a table and draw something, you know, and he looked at it, you know, and he was giving them pointers on this and that, you know, and they were asking him, you know, well, in the event that that I send you something, can I send you something? He gave them their card. He said, yeah, just send it to me. You know, just attach it to an email. I'll look at it. I'll look at it and I'll get back to you on it. You know, that's kind of cool. Pixar people are kind of snobby in a way. I think it's because of the fact that they got that money in the Nemo motion picture. What happened is it thrusted Disney to actually like purchase Pixar or contract Pixar, and that money that they offered them, that put Pixar, the people who worked for Pixar, in a different mindset. You know, so now they're thinking differently. In other words, it's kind of hard because they're millionaires. You know, it'd be like me and Roger are millionaires, so we're working, like say all of us are millionaires, and we come to work, and we're working on a new animation, and let's say Jennifer here is thinking, well, she's our boss, and she's like, okay, well, I want us to talk about the story today, you know, and me and Steve are thinking, you know, man, we just bought this new airplane. I sure would like to fly that today. You know, I sure hope she doesn't talk to me, because I'm going to get an attitude if she talks to me. And then he's probably telling me, man, but she's cool, man. I don't care. I want to get in the plane, man. I want to get in the plane. So Jennifer says, hey, she greets us. Hey, Mike, how's it going? All right, that's it. I'm done. You know, that's the kind of attitude they have now. They're looking for a reason so they can leave the company. They want to spend that money, you know, and that's unfortunate, you know, but it happens, you know, it happens. I mean, the guys who are working there, they're lucky. I just count them lucky. I mean, they got lucky. You're there, and you were there at the right place at the right time. And you're working at a studio, a small studio, that was contracted or given, you know, a large sum of money, which you became the recipient of, and you received like a check for like, I don't know, 1.2 or 1.3 million dollars. When you get a check that's not your salary check, it kind of changes you, especially if it's $1 million. You start thinking, well, man, I sure would like to buy a sports car, drive around, maybe not come to work today, tomorrow, next week, next month, next year, I'll come in next year. Yeah, I'm gonna be sick for a year. Yeah, and then you're gonna try, you know, the most, you know, obscure thing. You call in, I'm gonna be sick for about 2 years. What do you have? I don't know. It's virus or something. Yeah, I'm gonna be gone, out of town. Don't even call me. Yeah, my house is quarantined forever. For 2 years. Yeah. You know, then they see you riding around. So you riding around. The doctor told me to ride around. I need to drive the car. It's therapy. See my sickness. You know, but yeah, when you if you go to SIGGRAPH, like I say, it'll be an event that you'll remember forever. It's one of those events. It's not like going to a convention and everything is solely animation. No, there's going to be a lot of vendors there selling different computer software and different equipment that actually goes with other technologies, cameras, computers, and whatever. And there's going to be a lot of schools there.